I'm holding a curtain so the breeze comes in, which is just amazing on this day. In our self-improvement world, our language changes. We think as we improve. Not sure. Maybe we learn to talk like the books we read, from the books we read. I am over it now, but for a chunk of time, if I was doing a Shakespeare play, I did start to think differently. I don't know that I thought deeper. I just thought differently. It's jazzy, it's wonderful. But I didn't dare not write in that fashion. Now it's just a pleasure to see that influence on me at work and to break it and let yourself free. Every time a podcaster says, "You're absolutely right," an athlete says each and every day, or an intellectual says, "Undoubtedly," I wince a bit. Break it. As a 12-year-old practicing grown-up talk, I waited for this new way of speaking to hit me with its lightning, to stun me with its brilliance. Melville was bolder than Dickens to me. I love Dickens for lots of reasons and lots of ways, but there's a condescension in him that isn't in Melville. The Hitchens brothers are exceptions, not rules. I can understand them because they want to be understood and are elegant with it. Christopher fades and gets more nasty and intolerant in his genius as time fades. Peter is Tory, so has always been intolerant. Professional hazard. But they both speak complicated language brilliantly, uncomplicatedly. This is not to say that people with a high school vocabulary don't come up with a can of turds every now and again, but they are no worse. We just judge it to be worse. Just fewer words with fewer syllables are used. I listened today to a wonderful academic talk about Gouverneur Morris, an apparently forgotten founder who I never knew, but now I do. And I expect, having heard about him, that he would have been closest to my heart of that turgid lot. With Tom Paine, though they hated each other, or that's the rumor. We don't know. Or Morris hated him because Tom was against organized religion, which Morris thought was vital. Faith and morality and the working man and all that. Not seeing, as many did, even Catholics, nothing wrong with the faith and morality of the non-Christians, the Africans or the native, the new ethnic cleansers had to deal with. As I say, the claim that one becomes a deeper, more full human being because of an education is dubious, unless we take out the ton of characteristics humans are known for, particularly narcissism and low self-esteem. And the evidence that educated people are more likely to be rich and famous and successful does not mean they will be deeper and more interesting. Morris was a libertine. My academic blushed. Wrote a book of erotica in Paris, which is probably why there has been no movie and no one regards him much today. I bet this weakness, in quotations, is a conditioner of his thinking and a source of his genius. I bet. Or even the best of things, that the young person accepted to one of the colleges might be talented enough to do anything. College optional. Anywhere, and more useful, therefore, not wasted in finance or even only medicine. I think a person can grow during the college years and forever by being. It is a consensus that growing up we are more curious, which makes me think we are learners rather than taught. The cultural roots of education are that we need to be guided to the right curiosities, disciplining to the texts du jour. So the success of education is a thing of convention. It is anti-curious, anti-imaginative. This might be necessary, I'd not say so, but for the sake of argument, let's say this disciplining and narrowing is a good thing, then look at the cul-de-sac we are in now, and the impotence of trying to solve these crises using the orthodoxies that brung them and us. There is a lot of condescension about our history to tell us the story of progress. Believing this leaves at the mercy of a mighty mess, leaves us at the mercy of a mighty mess. And no, we are no better than the Middle Ages, despite confidences that sell bestsellers. Behold Ted Cruz. The one God is the least complicated, and he puts us all in the kindergarten again and again. Going to Kennedy and Lincoln Centers in the last decade, this tribe looks alive and smiling. Well, I cannot say given my unprofessional observations and diagnosis, but ultimately they don't need me and seem very something as things are, and there's no sign they'll be challenged within or without, so tally-ho. But if things continue to get worse and the cause is less and less acknowledged, Hamas's lurk around every corner soon. And this schism is cause numero uno. My take goes like this, simply. Child is born, brought up by village. Mom and dad are not the Hollywood version. Children are celebrated by whole communities. I have seen this. Islam. The child is indoctrinated, not Islam. The child is not indoctrinated, not Islam, but are allowed to find their gods, plural. In fact, it will be understood that this is the singular reason for childhood. Elders who were once these same children will not be busy. They will see the signs and intervene if the balance goes awry. Jobs will be what they have been since I was born. Payment based on value and not on myth or mind control. So yes, the EMT will be paid the same as the shrink and the bus driver.